Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. So we're gonna read from 1 to 4 at least. 8th of Evening Star, 4th Era, 186. Holy crap. As I begin this new phase of my life, I decided to finally keep a journal. So much has happened to me thus far, both within the Brotherhood and without doubt. And without. When I think there was no record of what transpired, it almost seems an affront to sit this to himself. So I am determined to make amends. Yes, the Brotherhood had its own scribes and chroniclers, but it was their solemn task to record those events deemed important to the organization as a whole. Let this volume serve as the personal record of one man, a lowly assassin who pledged his blade and his life for the Dark Brotherhood. How many? Oh my lord. Not much, I guess. 23rd of Evening Star, 4th Hour, 186. I have arrived safely to Chadenhall Sanctuary. I have been greeted warmly by Rasha and the others. Indeed, the level of support and acceptance shown by my new family is rather overwhelming. For this sanctuary knows suffering, no sorrows, for the ghosts of purification still haunt its halls. So who better to understand the plight of a brother who has lost home and heart? Who better to comfort one whose sanctuary is no more? The Bruma sanctuary may be gone, but my dearest brothers and sisters will live forever in my dreams, just as their souls live forever by the Dreadfather's side. First of Rain's hand, 4th Era 187, completed the Baroness contract. She died well. Her handmaiden, less so. 12th of Rain's hand, 4th Era 187. Chadenhall suits me. With the destruction or abandonment of the other sanctuaries, our contracts are plentiful as are our bonuses. Still, we seem to be losing our footholds throughout Tamriel and at an alarming rate. There are rumors that the Black Cannon is split on our continued direction. Some favor expansion, others favor consolidation. My personal feeling is that the Dark Brotherhood needs to, at the very least, maintain the illusion of being everywhere at once. It has been exceedingly difficult to fulfill or even establish contracts in the provinces where we no longer have a physical presence like Hammerfell. The more we ignore Tamriel, the more people lose faith in the Dark Brotherhood. Our power, our services, our dedication into the void. 27th of Rain's hand. 4th Era 187. The listener, Alisana Dupree, has been visiting us with us for several days down in her private residence in Breville, and she and Rasha has been discussing the possibility of reopening the Shadow Scale training facility in Archon in Blackmars, but ultimately decided we lacked the resources to follow through with the plan. 27th of Rain's hand, 4th Era 187. Completed the arena contract. I ultimately decided to pose the starstruck fan and immediately got into the Grand Champion's good graces. While escorting the arrogant fool through the great forest, I slashed his throat and left his corpse for the bears. Yeah, I know that one sounds like it would be truthfully. Yeah, the one that we were in, but no. The fact I like that involves the purification. That was 200 years ago. So no, I don't agree on the last part that it's the Grand Champion us. No, there are other Grand Champions after us. So that was someone else. Which means whoever that Grand Champion was, had some serious beef for the Dark Brotherhood to have to come and kill you. Alright, 7th of Sun's Height. 4th Era, 188. Way west is lost. The sea fell to Corsairs. And it's just a matter of time before the sanctuary is breached. May the Night Mother watch over her children in the hour of need. 5th of last seed, 4th era 188. We received word today. The Wayrest Sanctuary was raided and destroyed by the Corsairs. There were no survivors. There are now only 3 active Dark Brotherhood strongholds remain. The Titanhold Sanctuary here in the Imperial Province, a remote sanctuary located in the forest of Skyrim, and the Corinthian Sanctuary of Elsewhere. The Black Hand has ordered the Corinthian Sanctuary closed, and its members integrated into our ranks here in Chainhall. I will embrace those new family members as warmly as I was when I first made my home here. 27th of Hearthfire, 4th era, 188. The situation in Breville grows more dire. The city has erupted into violence due to the war of control being waged by the Citadel's 2 largest scuba traffickers. The listener Alyssane Dupree had been forced to employ sellswords to protect her own residence. First of Sun's Dusk, 4th era, 188. Things in Breville have come to a head. The statue of the lucky old lady had been destroyed, and Alyssane Dupree had left her residence to guard the crypt of the Night Mother, hidden below the remains of the statue. If the crypt is discovered, Alyssane Dupree will, of course, protect the remains of the unholy matron until her dying breath. Russia is sending Garnag and Adrocina to aid in the crypt's defense. I begged to accompany them, but Rasha wouldn't have it. He says my place is here defending this sanctuary. I must, of course, respect that decision. 12th of Sun's Dusk, 4th era, 188. Botched my contract and forfeited my bonus. The silk merchant was already cold, and I was halfway through the window when her daughter stepped into the room. I had little choice at that point. Wait, really? It was very cold. Oh. By the time you got there, he was already killed, so you just got fucked. 21st of Sun's Dusk, 4th era, 188. So much has happened since my last entry. After Garnags and Adronisias left for Breville, we stopped receiving communications from the city. We feared the worst. This morning, those fears were confirmed when Garnag returned alone, transporting the most precious cargo, the great stone coffin of the Night Mother herself. A story Garnag told could curdle the blood of even the most hardened of Sithis' servants. The crypt of the Night Mother was raided. Dearest sister Adrocanicia cut to pieces, and the listener herself, the most honored Alyssane Dupree, burned alive in a storm of mage fire. Oh my god. More likely screaming so loud of the pain. Because I'm gonna guess... Oh, it's a Breton. Dupree. That sounds like a Breton thing. Oh jeez. You didn't activate your abilities, did you? Dumb Dupree. Garnag, though gravely injured, he will most certainly lose his right eye, managed to fend off the attackers and transport the Night Mother's coffin safely out of the sea. He has been on the road making his way back here since the tragic night. God. 23rd of Sun's Dusk, 4th era, 188. Now that things have settled down, the reality of our situation has finally come to bear. We are a Dark Brotherhood without a listener. With no listener, the Black Sacrament will go unheard. Surely the Night Mother will speak to someone, thus choosing a new listener to take Alyssane Dupree's place. Until that happens, though, we must take to the street. We must hear the pleas of the desperate and vengeful. The people of Tamriel must never know that their prayers to the Night Mother are going unheeded. 24th of Morningstar, 4th era, 189. Wow, it's a new year and 2 months since the Night Mother first arrived. Night Mother first arrived here at Chainhall Sanctuary, and still the unholy matron has not seen fit to speak to any one of us. And so Rasha decided to revive an ancient Dark Brotherhood tradition to to the appointing of a keeper. A guardian whose sole duty is to safeguarding the Night Mother's remains. The remaining members of the Black Hand will make their decision tomorrow. 25th of Morningstar, 4th era, 189. I have been chosen. By some incomprehensible twist of fate, the Black Hand has named me the Night Mother's keeper. In all honesty, I am both incredibly honored and deeply sad. This means the end of my contracts. I will be lucky to lift a blade again. Thankfully, Russia has promised me one fall contract before accepting my new duties. Oh yes. 30th of Morningstar, 4th era, 189. 5 days later. The jester lies dead. My final contract has been completed. Oh, how he laughed and laughed until he didn't. There, the first deed of 4th era, 189. I have settled well into my new role as a keeper. It is my duty not to only keep the Night Mother's shrine clean and the candles lit, but to tend the body as well. The Night Mother's crypt was a consecrated place, shroud, kissed, and absent of sunlight and safe from the world above. Removed from there, the remains are subjected to the filth and corruption of the living. The body is perfectly preserved, so the concern is not physical but rather spiritual. The remains must be sanctified regularly so that they may continue to serve as a conduit for the Night Mother's soul. Okay, so this legitimately is her body now. Our matron's eternal spirit may travel to the voids freely, but it is through her own earthly remains that she communicates with the listener. Okay, that makes sense on the fourth game, but not really the third game. But whatever. And so I wash the corpse weekly with the requisite oils and recite the ancient incantations and personally see the extermination of any insects or rodents. If the Night Mother does not speak, it will be because she chooses not to, not because she is unable. This is my responsibility. This is my vow. 12th of mid-year, 4th era, 189. Months and months and months and no listener. Why won't the Night Mother speak to me? I am worthy as keeper, but not as a listener. To protect our lady, keep her sanctified, but still she will not grace me with her voice. The 4th of Sun's height, 4th era, 189. So long since I worked my blade, so long since I saved a soul. But I'm a keeper now, no longer a taker. I think back fondly on my hours with the jester. His laughs, his screams, his pitiful cries, and then as the end draw near, his laughter once more. Merry in death as well as in life. I'm honored to know him. 1st of Hearthfire, 4th era, 189. Cheydinhal has erupted into violence and chaos like so many other cities before it. The sanctuary has remained unbreached, but for how long? Our numbers are few, with no speaker. The contracts have dwindled to almost nothingness. Russia's hold on the sanctuary is slipping. 26th of Frostfall, 4th era, 189. Silence. Deafening silence in my head. In my head. In my head. It is the silence of death, the silence of the void, seeping into me through the mother. The silence is hatred, the silence is rage, the silence is love. 4th era, 4th of Evening Star, 4th era, 189. Today Russia declares himself listener, claiming to the Night Mother spoken to him. But when questioned, he could not name the binding words. Liar, deceiver, his charade must not stand. 5th of Evening Star, 4th era, 189. Russia is dead. As commanded by the silence, so did I obey. I did not wield a knife, oh no, but dipped the honey softly sweet into the Gargnac's eager ear. He is a good brother, a little brother, both Cicero and our matron. He did the deed gladly. I don't get that one, but okay. 10th of Sun's Dawn, 4th era, 190. Only 3 of us left, Cicero, Gargnac, and Pontius. I never heard the last guy up until now. 15th Sun's Dawn, 4th Era, 190. The Night Mother remains silent. I remain unworthy. The sanctuary remains doomed. Third of first seed, 4th Era, 190. I can hear it deeper and deeper, louder and louder, punctuating the silence like thunder on a calm evening. Laughter. 4th of first seed, 4th Era, 190. Laughing, 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 laughing. It is the gesture, the voice of the void, from the void. To cheer poor Cicero, I accept your gift, dearest Night Mother. Thank you for my laughter. Thank you for my friend. 16th of Rain's Hand. 4th Era, 191. Holy crap, that's a while ago. Pontus is dead. A dark Brotherhood assassin was killed by a common bandit while walking the streets of Chain Hall. How could something so sad be so funny? Fair enough. 17th of Rain's Hand, 4th Era, 191. I love the laughter, dearest Night Mother, but I still long to hear your voice. It is not too late. Speak to me, my mother, speak to me, that I may set things right. I can save the sanctuary, I can save the Brotherhood. You have the laughter, take it back. You can have the laughter, take it back. In exchange, then, the laughter for your voice. Second seed, 4th Era, 191. It is not safe to leave the sanctuary. We'll stay here. All is well. 29th of last seed, 4th Era, 191. Gargnak is gone. Gone. We'll have to get food, but he'll be back. It's only been 3 months. 3 months, 12 moths, 4 sloths. 21st of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 192. Cicero's dead, Cicero's born. Laughter has filled me so very completely. I am the laughter, I am the jester. The soul has served me as a constant companion for so long, has breached the veil of the void, finally and forever. It is now in me, it is me. The world has so much more. The world has seen the last of Cicero the man. Behold, Cicero, full of hearts, laughter incarnate. 28th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 200. Okay, so about 9 years later. Found the old journal, decided to write the treatise on silence, sound, darkness, and light. How long has it been since the Night Mother first came here? How long since I was made the keeper? How long since I became the fool? Since I've been alone? Since Chadenhall fell? Since they started pounding on the door like so many hammered heartbeats? It's dark in here and quiet. Poor Cicero no longer hears the laughter, for he is the laughter. There is no listener in Chadenhall, no listener in Cyrodiil, no listener in me. You must leave here before the sanctuary falls, before the Night Mother burns, before the Dark Brotherhood withers, before the laughter dies. 29th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 200. I took a stroll, I spied a maid, but the matron's duty, I stayed my blade. So busy now, I've missed the thrill. If only I had time to kill. 30th of Sun's Dusk, 4th Era, 200. I have written letters so polite, so official to Astra and Skyrim. Her sanctuary still stands, still operates, but how? No listener means no Black Sacrament. No Black Sacrament means no contract. Her family can abandon the old ways and still survive, still kill. But is that family still Brotherhood, or something else? Something new, something different, something wrong? Something wrong. Still, we must go. Tomorrow we sail. We set sail, float on boats through the moat called the sea, her and me. 22nd of Evening Star, 4th Era. 4th Era, 200. Still sick of the rocking, tossing, rolling, throwing upon the gray waves. I have been reading of Skyrim, of the good old days, the old days of the old ways. There was another sanctuary once. A Dawnstar sanctuary, good ancient and strong, blessed by Cicero. We'll go upon there, no need of Astrid. The mother and I will settle, and she'll speak to me. Finally, we will be building the old ways anew together. '23rd of Evening Star, 4th Era, 200. The passphrase is mine. I found it in a letter of In a letter ancient as the sanctuary itself, the black door will ask, "What is life's greatest illusion?" And I am to answer, "Innocence, my brother." Finally, a space, a place to call my own. The Joker's retreat for the full of hearts. Fourth of first seed, fourth era, 201. The sanctuary is home, as I had dared hope, cool and dark and lovely. My sanctuary from all. I know every corner, every hall, every shadowed nook and alcove. My sanctuary, the guardians know me, recognize me as the keeper. They leave poor Cicero alone. The big ugly beast, a different story. He'd eat me if he could. But to bind me and grind me, he'd need to find me, and Cicero will make sure that does not happen. For I have sanctuary from all. 13th of first seed, 4th era, 201. Sanctuary, safety, and salvation, but silence. So silent. Give my love to the unholy matron. I give my laughter freely. But I do not hear her. The silence has returned. But now that I am laughter, I no longer hear laughter. No, and no longer hear laughter. Once again, I once again hear the silence. The silence of the void that reaches across time and space. Its silence is deafening once more. First of Rain's hand, 4th era, 201. The mother and keeper must go. I am not the listener, and never will be. But I am the keeper. I must serve my mother's will above my own. I must find her listener and teach Astrid the error of her ways, beauty and necessity of the old ways. I have sent the letter to Astrid. We will leave soon, but Cicero will keep this sanctuary as his sanctuary, a place to rest and ply my trade, for I once more take up the blade and send some lucky souls to him when laughter strikes and fits my whim. Oh, fuck, dude, that dude, oh my god. Alright. Show me the homie. I like something better. I mean, I love the horse. I won't lie. I love the horse. Oh. I can hold like a one-handed blade. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I have to go though. I was thinking of running the whole way through, but then I don't believe I'd make it before I have to end the episode. So I will take the quick way and just teleport there. I know it's lame, but I just realized I can use a two-handed sword on a horse like a one-handed weapon. Oh, this makes Elden Ring like pretty much like Elden Ring. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry, Xiaomi or honey, you stay here. I forgot to check. Okay. Hey, Arbjorn.
Should have figured Astrid would send you.
Who else would your wife send? You hurt?
What gave it away?
The blood.
Yeah, gotta admit that little Chester's good with that butter knife. Don't worry, I gave as good as I got.
Where's Cicero now?
In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase.
Don't worry about it. I know the phrase. Okay, Cicero, you go home now.
Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there.
Hopefully a
but
body.
You can probably just follow the blood. Do me a favor and kill that little Chester twice. Just to make sure.
Double.
Is life's greatest illusion.
Innocence, my bro. The one where you saw the lady in half. I like that they're actually throwing some old magic. Being happily married. Don't tell me that one. I might be a little unhappy about that one. Innocence, my brother. You don't use ER. You always gotta use brother. Okay, so let's grab this stupid jester's costume. You gotta keep using this blade though, remember that. Cicero.
Is that you? Oh, I knew you'd come. Send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slice.
No, but you did take a good hit though. You guys have glass swords I can't grab. I want your swords. I can still watch their bodies disappear.
Boost!
I would say I will, but I need you. You ain't wanna try. I'll take all that. I'm so glad I got that ability. You get to see some of the abilities I gained over this series come in play. Not this one yet, but this one here, Sailor's Repose. Yeah, you've seen that one actually work just now. Because of it, we were able to increase our healing power by a lot more.
You're still alive. Cicero respects the listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit?
I'm not running through this
Not
thing
what I
now.
used to be.
You know, I'll just walk right by you. I don't have to do shit really. I just have to let you guys hit me. If I really just want to play it. Hit me, bitch. Hit me. Now we get to meet an old companion.
You'll enjoy this. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced addition. Forced by what? Oh, come and see.
I'm coming.
All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked? Surely the listener understands.
My eyes, the darkness. Oh, I got myself discovered. Who the frick? Die. I wish they'd give more than just troll fat. You know, like a severed leg. Yeah, yeah. Would that be nice? You know, have a severed leg like it had in the game in Morrowind. Blood Moon DLC. I mean, duly noticed he hadn't eaten just a body yet, so yeah. Alright, Cicero. I'm getting closer to poke your booty. What are you gonna do?
The listener would be dead by now. Maybe we could just forget about this. Let bygones be bygones.
Ah, little buddy, I'm sorry, but that's a
I
no-go.
say,
Oh. Well, you're the delivery? Never mind. Gimme. There we go. Almost. So fucking close. There we go. Oh baby. Took it all. So there is another great story after.
tell me that hulking sheepdog is bled to death.
Nope, still alive.
And now we come to the end of our play. The grand finale.
Finale.
You
I'm looking at
caught
Cicero,
me.
but
I surrender.
there's only one gift for your madness, Cicero. Me.
Oh, I like that. Very good, very good. Creative. But killing me would be a mistake. Oh, yes. You would displease our mother. Hmm? For she's your mother, too, isn't she? Listener. Walk away. Let poor Cicero live. Tell the pretender Astrid that you did the job.
I have to go kill someone else then, you know that, right?
Strangled, drowned poor Cicero. What a little bitty lie. Do what you will. Cicero has no fight left. In the end, Sithis will judge us both.
So this will judge you, not me. For my end is when I died, when I die. I've been that race there. Not you. Actually, right there. There we go. I know, I'm gonna grab him now. We'll deal with that freaking idiot, that quest later. Alright, so now... So just like always, Cicero is dead to me. Wait, what was that? That just leaves. 3, 4. You keep the rest. Hey, what? Mother. Get down there! Oh shit, there's that quest. I don't know if it responds or not. I don't believe it responds, but I know. Why is my ability still active? Where? Where? Oh wait, there we go. There we go. Well, I don't think it's respawned, but... Oh. Holy shit, they respawn. Okay. Well, before I go back to Astrid, I got something in Riften to go bust out. You know, all those, 3 ingredients I got? Well, we're gonna go talk to little Miss Ingen. And then we get to get free potions every few days from her after we're done with this. Now, I'm really hoping she's downstairs. In this very small Elgrim's elixirs. Elgrim's elixirs, yes.
I'm kind of busy, but if you need any potions or ingredients, let me know.
Hello.
Sorry, just thinking about my experiments.
Why are you fascinated by alchemy?
It's exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body.
What?
Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind.
You're crazy,
We're
bitch.
made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die.
You are an alchemist.
I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls.
More than that.
Master Elgrim says I'm a natural,
I
that I have a
believe
unique
that
talent.
failed.
But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable.
So what sort of ingredients do you need?
To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need
Death
20
Bell,
Death Bell,
Nightshade,
20
Nightshade.
Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot.
Easy.
Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me?
I may be. Sure, I'll go get him.
That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated.
Dumbass. Well, I have Nightshade.
Perfect. This is just what I needed. Here's some gold for your time.
400. 600. Nice. I got Death
Good.
Bell.
My experiments are at a critical stage, and these are just what I need to finish. Here's some coin for all the trouble.
Also, I got your number.
Ah, yes. Excellent samples. Thank you. This coin should compensate you for all the bother.
I think that's the last of it.
Yes. Master Elgrim will be pleased I've restored his stock of these rare ingredients.
Oh, perfect.
I feel I owe you a bit more than some meaningless coin for all your diligence.
Yeah.
Here. This key unlocks my supply chest at Elgrim's Elixirs. Feel free
gonna
to
do that
take what
now.
you need from time to time. I'll be refilling it once every few days or so.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget to check your supply chest from time to time.
True shot, draft of true shot, elixir of illusion, potent magic poison, lockpicking, and stamina damage. Perfect.
This place has seen better days.
Alright. So we're gonna make our way back to... I thought they were the... Beggar's Row. Haha. Alright. We're gonna make our way back to the sanctuary, and we'll end it outside the sanctuary. I know I should have completed this quest, but I'm actually going to have all my assassination quests with my main quest. So this next one should be... What's his face? Yeah. So we might have to do the side quest first after that's done. So Malur is here. Malur is here. So we'll have to do him first just to get it. Oh wait, that's right. If I do, I gotta go to Markarth. Fuck. I gotta go to Markarth. Well, it looks like we're doing the 2 assassinations. Here you go. Hey. Hey.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead?
Yes, Cicero's dead.
Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin. Tell you what, why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed,
Yes, he is,
and hasn't been
actually.
ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand,
Yeah, so what's my next task?
There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook?
No.
It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report to him.
I would love to know if I can make the potage magnifique.
Until next time, brother.
Because there's nothing here that's cooking, so... Or that's not over here, is there? Is there actually a place for cooking? I must look. Oh, not for her. I would not lie, I want to see. I would love to get the ability to make a potage magnifique. Potage de magnifique. I mean, it looks like an... oh, there it is. Nah, really? At night? Really? Alright. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check out my channel 042. Next episode.
There you are. Look, I just wanted to say thanks for coming to find me back in Dawnstar. Crazy Jester finally met his match, am I right?
Yeah. I'll see y'all next video. Bye bye.